really don't take investments that serious. And I've been teaching and trying to preach and get through people's head how important investments is, and it's quite difficult because you don't really see huge returns early on, right? It's accumulative and it builds on itself. It's kind of like a snowball that eventually turns to an avalanche. And a lot of times people are influenced by social media and what they see and the things that they want, okay? Unfortunately, for real people in real situations, that's a fairy tale, right? We have to work hard, we have to invest hard, and we have to sacrifice. And that's the one word that people don't want to hear, because when you think about sacrifice, you think about giving up something, okay, limiting something, and you've been working your tail off not to do those things. Hey Ross, where my money makes money, you need to start to invest, and even if you can't do it at a large portion, you should do it at a small portion. It's really not that hard. Whether you're doing $25 a month, doing Stash, doing Acorns, doing M1 Finance, and these are robo advisories, guys, that you can look up through tutorials on my channel, or you can go to anybody else's channel. I really don't care. I just want you to get the information to start your life and start to invest. Now, I have some notes here if you don't mind me looking over or whatever, but take for example, you have an income of $50,000, okay? And hopefully your income is somewhere near there and you're planning to even do better, but maybe that's all you have and that's totally fine. And you contribute $3,000 or 6% of your income to your employer's 401k. Your employer may match, some employers match 4, 5, 6%. This depends on your organization or company. And if they match it at that percentage, it'd be an additional $3,000. Now, a less generous employer may contribute up to 3%. They may do half of what you're actually contributing, which in turn you're adding $1,500. Now, over the course of time, those investments are being invested in mutual funds, ETFs, and also index funds. Now, if you do your research or BlackRock or either Vanguard, these index and ETFs funds grow and sustain at 7% plus. Some even do 15%. When you see people's portfolios online or on YouTube or Facebook or whatever social media platform, and they're ranting and raving about all these great returns, that's because they have the time, they have the knowledge to continue to adjust their portfolios, or they lucked up and they did due diligence and research with the stocks that they have. Now, most of these stocks that they have are what I call individual stocks, right? You are investing in Apple, you are investing in Facebook, you are investing in Google, you are investing in a single entity. So whatever the price of that share is of that stock, that's what you're paying. A great example could be Amazon, right? So we lost 500 points on the market a couple of days ago. The last time I saw it was about $1,800 a share. You're like, well, I don't have $1,800 to invest in Amazon, even though I want to invest, and I would love to invest in a company like Amazon because they're doing great, or Google or Facebook and all these other companies beyond me, the one I actually like that's going on right now. And you're like, well, I don't have that type of money. I can only do $25 a month. Now, Acorns really don't give you the transparency that one would like for myself, but nonetheless, your investing is a good thing. And they also do, they call roundup investments, right? They're going to balance out your bank account. So basically what I'm talking about is if you go with Acorns and you say, I'm gonna do roundup investments, I'm also gonna do $25 a month. So $25 a month is gonna come out your paycheck. And if you went to the store and you bought something for $1.50, they're gonna round up your account to $2. They always round it up to the nearest dollar. So if you bought something for $1.90, they're gonna round it up to $2 for 10 cents. When that amount they have rounded up equals $5, they're going to invest it in the how do you really name? They're going to invest it in the method that you want to invest, because they have a verbiage like aggressive, conservative, moderately aggressive, and they tell you we're going to invest in real estate and commodities and stocks and bonds etc. But they don't really tell you the company. That's why I love Stash, and this is not a promo video for Stash. I'm not affiliated, I'm not associated. I like Stash because they actually tell you what organization, what company, what business is your money invested in. But the cool thing about all of these investment accounts and also M1 Finance, you can do $25. Now, let's not be stuck with $25. Maybe you can't do $25. Maybe you can do $10. Maybe you can do $5. And most of them, you have to do at least $5, guys. But nonetheless, you need to get started investing right now. You cannot wait another minute. And I know some of you are saying, I really do have $25 to invest. And you know what? Now that I think about it, if I didn't buy the Grey Goose, okay, if I didn't buy the Hen Dog, if I didn't buy the Remy Martin, you know what I'm saying? I have $25 to invest. So whatever your flavor, whatever your spice, whatever your niche, whatever your addiction is, can you downgrade it? Can you go a week without it? Just so you can invest $25 a month. $25 a month. It's like an insurance company, right? You only a life insurance company. You only $25 a month to cover your insurance. Man, I'm off of it. But the importance of investing is a lot of you going to be working your butts off, and you're going to be spending your money. You're going to be enjoying your life. You're going to be traveling. You're going to do all sorts of great activities. And then reality is going to strike, and you're going to be 50 and 60 years old with a couple of thousand in the bank. And you're like, there's no way at my current status I can retire. So it's very imperative that you understand investments. It's very imperative that you understand the types of investments. And it's very important to your life that you invest today. Now, if it's too late when you hear this video, invest tomorrow. Do your little research. Oh, guess what? Look on Ross World or look throughout YouTube and figure out what robo-advisor, what investment entity you actually want to invest with. Now, the three that come to mind are M1 Finance, Acorns, and Stash. Now, everyone knows Robinhood, but Robinhood simply deals with individual stocks, or they deal with ETFs, but you have to pay for the entire share. The other three I named were Stash, M1 Finance, and Acorns. These are form of micro investments, fractional investments, okay? You don't have to pay the entire amount for the share or the stock. You can just put your money accumulating every month, automatic allotments every month into a certain fund that they have listed in their apps. So you are investing. And guess what? When you make more, you should invest more. And I will go a step further. If you are with a company that offers you a 401k, now you have to be really careful and talk to your financial section and ask them, what are the fees associated with this 401k? Because a lot of them won't tell you that, oh, well, this particular financial company that we go through that help us with managing our investments of 401k is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5%. Now, let me tell you something. When you invest yourself, you knock out the middleman. But 401ks are really good if they're not charging you over 1%, even though 1% to me is still kind of steep, because when I go with Vanguard, none of their index funds are over 1%. An index fund is a basket of stocks, okay? And that's why I like these other entities, because when you invest in index and ETFs, you're not just investing in one stock. You are investing in many stocks. So if one stock does bad, but the other stock does good, you can still make money. If 2 stocks go bad, but 3 stocks go good, depending on the price point, you can still make money. So that's why I like ETFs and also index funds versus individual stocks. Now, granted, I still invest in very few individual stocks because I love those dividends. Every 3 or 4 months when they have their meetings, they give us these dividends. They're like, okay, I guess we can pay our shareholders $2 per share, or 50 cents per share. And then you got 200-300 stocks, man, you're getting paid. That's why you hear people, oh, I'm living off my dividends. And they actually are, because they've been investing so long and they know what stocks, what funds to invest in, and they're getting those big, huge dividend returns. So nonetheless, the point I'm trying to make is this, guys. If you got $5 or more, and hopefully you got at least 25. If you got 50, then great. The more you have, then great. You should be investing in Robinhood, Stash, M1 Finance, okay, Acorns. One of those entities, but those three main ones I named, again, M1 Finance, Stash, and Acorns, as long as you have over $5, you can invest, okay? Now, again, if you want to know more about these applications, I have videos on my website. Make sure you subscribe, give it a thumbs up. That way we can get the information out, guys. And guess what? If you don't like the way I put the information down, then search it on YouTube and find it. The whole point of this video is I want you to invest. I don't care, okay? I don't care. If you start to invest, you will start gaining knowledge about the market and how everything ties into the stock market, and the stock market is related to everything. If Ford makes a bad car, if the Prius brakes stop breaking, if there's a mad cow disease, if romaine lettuce go bad, all of that information are inputs to the stock market, and depending on what those companies or organizations are tied into, those stocks will drop. That's why a lot of times the Dow and the S&P 500, they're pretty much outputs and inputs to every single thing on the market, and that's why you see it fluctuate when huge things happen around the world. And especially in America, because during the mad cow disease or the romaine lettuce outbreak, when those things were doing bad, look at the market at that time. It didn't rise, okay? It either sustained or declined. So learn money and be inspired. And I want you to be inspired. I want you to be on fire about investments, because it's only for your good. And some of you are weary. You say, what about a recession? What about a depression? Do your research. Back in 1531, Belgium started the stock market, and ever since then, the world has created their own stock market. And we are feeding and paying each other around the world. And guess what? After the recession of 2008 and 2009, look at the amount of points on the market that has increased over the course of time. We have been breaking records ever since. So here's the thing. If there's a recession, if there's a depression, save your money. Don't just pause your investment. Don't sell your investment. Pause your investments. And then when the market, just a little bit, when those prices on those shares and those stocks and those funds hit rock bottom, you buy them up. You buy them up. Warren Buffett says the difference between the wealthy and the unwealthy is patience. Because you being impatient, selling your stocks, will be the transference of your wealth to the patient. Because when you're selling your stocks, the rich, the wealthy, the knowledgeable, they're buying those stocks at a discounted price. And the only thing they do is just hold on to them. And then it begins to grow. This is Raw's World. I'm out.